Seattle. Jennifer?
When you're driving in it, you may not think there's much difference between sleet and freezing rain, but the difference is like night and day. Dr. John Scala explains in tonight's Weather IQ.
What is the difference between sleet and freezing rain? I'm Dr. John Scala. Wintertime precipitation can take on the form of snow, sleet, or freezing rain. But the sleet, freezing rain question is a very difficult one, not only to forecast, but to understand how it develops. We're going to see if we can explain that for you this evening. Let's take a look at the screen here. On the left-hand side, we're going to take a look at how sleet forms. Typically, in the wintertime precipitation, we have snow crystals forming within the clouds, which is in an air mass that's below freezing. Those snow crystals then fall through a layer, a warm layer, with temperatures above freezing, and they melt. They become a water droplet. That water droplet then will descend to the ground through an air mass that's below freezing. Now, the critical nature here is how deep that above freezing layer is and how warm it is. If that water droplet is allowed to freeze before it hits the ground, we have sleet. Now, if that water droplet does not freeze until it hits the ground, then we have freezing rain. And freezing rain is by far the more dangerous in terms of transportation. I'm Dr. John Scala, and that's tonight's Weather IQ.
If you would like us to answer your weather questions, email us at eveningedition@weather.com. Your question could be chosen for an upcoming Weather IQ.
Time now for your weekly planner and talking about snow, sleet, and freezing rain. Freezing rain is by far probably the most dangerous thing because it have a coating of ice over everything, including the roads and the power lines. The good news is, in our forecast, we're not concerned about freezing rain at all. Now, snow, that's a different story because we do have a strong, powerful upper-level low still giving you strong winds tonight, and snow tonight across the Midwest and Great Lakes, still pushing throughout the eastern Great Lakes and into Canada tomorrow, and that's going to bring more wind, more cold air, more snow over the same areas in the UP, northern Michigan, especially western Michigan, back throughout Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, all the lake effect zones, seeing more lake-enhanced snow, and the wind also a problem, making the cold air feel even colder. As we head on towards your Saturday, the low still tracking up towards Canada. We're still going to have plenty of snow showers left over across the Appalachians, the Adirondacks, even the Finger Lakes region. Still the UP picking up more lake effect snow at this time, and more rain showers here in the Pacific Northwest. As we head on towards Sunday, the northeast is quieting down. The eastern two-thirds of the nation quieting down. Temperatures gradually warming up as well. Onshore flow, though, continues here in the Pacific Northwest, and it brings you wet weather Monday and Tuesday of next week, even into your Wednesday. And the East Coast relatively dry as we head towards the beginning and middle of next week. Christina, Nick?
Are there any tropical storms or hurricanes lurking in the tropics? Find out next on Storm Watch.
But first, here's a look at tomorrow's forecast for Washington, D.C. Look for temperatures to be up into the mid-50s among the clouds.
28.